There they are. The Ashwinders.
You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you? That was a mistake, my friend. That's a mess.
Stop right there!
That's mine. Might want to look up.
The lamb returns to the wolf.
Incendio.
Back for more. Expulso!
Incendio.
Now to finish.
Potato.
Luck! Nothing more than luck!
Confringo. Confringo.
Expulso!
Confringo.
Death from above!
Finger. Glacier. Confringo.
Nothing more than luck!
Quite conductive, aren't we?
The beasts are safer now. Revelio. Revelio. That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
I know, I'm not hearing.
You let Laura Treadwell go.
Pay for your deeds!
Glacier. Confringo. I did it. And an Ashwinder, no less.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching their quack.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile. Remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Revelio.
I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beastly class, I've asked Steve to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Confringo! Glacius! Depulso! Wingardium Leviosa! Arresto Momentum! Expelliarmus! Accio! Lumos. Prepare. Lumos. Prepare. Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder? Wingardium Leviosa. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Revelio. Ha. Ha. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. That's that. Settled.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
What's that?
Perhaps I was the fool. To listen to you.
Wonder who lives here.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Off on another adventure, are we?
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ranrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. Then I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves. The curiosity they teach at Hogwarts will not serve you well. Oh, that warrants a look.
Incendio.
I'll get that golden helm back. You're the little sod that saved Treadwell.
Confringo.
What have you done? Stop flicking around like a pennywig!
Your poaching days are over.
Revelio.
Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me, did you say something about a Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her. Hope they know what they're doing. Brooms can be dangerous.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Revelio.
Banners are important, though, aren't they? Even in a fight. It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft. Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching.
Confringo!
Admirable trick.
Careful not to get hurt.
Places! Confringo! Closer!
Avoiding our problem.
Confringo!
Nothing more. I should get that goblin help back. Hopefully from your corpse.
You took Nora Treadwell from us.
Places!
You always did your fault. I have rested.
Confringo!
No.
You're not going to like this.
Should never have come in.
Confringo! Places!
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue power.
You little coward!
Thought you could hide from me, did ya? Confringo! You want to play like that, do you?
Confringo!
Confringo!
Closer!
Let's see you survive that heat. You die. Confringo!
Confringo! Places!
That'll talk you up. Confringo! Trying to
Revelio.
Betting on the dragon pints was the best decision I've made yet. Seems we may have an intruder. Nothing more than luck.
Confringo!
You dare slay one of my own! You admirable trick!
Confringo!
Thought we'd forget about that goblin helm you nicked.
It's shameful what you've done, Revelio. Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
That inferior's wearing a leather jumper. That must be Barbara. Incendio! Revelio. An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers. Plan, something to do with him. I should investigate. Revelio. Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Alohomora. Revelio.
All right.
Come now, don't be stingy.
Madame Beaumont? I believe I have some news of your brother.
Bardolph? What do you know of my brother?
I'm afraid he's joined the Ashwinders and has no interest in returning.
What? No, this can't be. He was seeking their advice, that's all.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph! Bardolph, my my dear, dear brother.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. My apologies. I've not been myself since we last met. Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. It's Ranrock I have to thank for losing Bardolph. If only I could somehow rid our hamlet of these monsters. I'm simply at my wit's end.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Baldolph and I grew up here. I can't believe he's never coming home. Part of me wants to avenge the loss of my brother, whilst another part of me simply wants to hide.
I am unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Such arrogance.
One of Ranrock's camps. Exactly as Madame Bonnard described.
Who's that? Incendiary! How did you do that? I won't rest. Such cowards! Why don't you come up here? Not quiet enough. There you are.
Incendiary!
Are you sure?
Incendiary!
I will make
Incendiary! Levioso! Incendiary!
You've one less follower, Ranrock. One camp down, one more to go.
Revelio.
Enjoy suffering, do you? An intruder!
Incendiary! Levioso!
Who do you think you are?
Incendiary!
No!
Won't get away with it.
How nice of you to stop by. Overeem, is that the best you can do? One less human to worry about.
You think this is
I shall avenge your death.
I'll get you.
Incendiary! Levioso!
I'll get you for this! Release me!
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that. Revelio. Upper Hogsfield.
I should have done more.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
I managed to catch them off guard.
Oh, I wish my brother could have done what you did. Perhaps he'd still be with me now. I'm especially grateful. You did, for Bardolph, what I could not. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
What you... But... Thank you. Sincerely. Oh, hello. I can't get over what happened to Bardolph. My poor brother. An inferious. Simply awful. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for Bardolph. I should have done more. I shall never forgive myself. What are you looking for exactly? Thank you for passing through. Bardolph, you wouldn't have left without saying goodbye, would you?
Alohomora. Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise. Revelio.
Ah.
This looks intriguing. Revelio. Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Bardolph, an ashwinder. Perhaps I will see him again.
Revelio.
Bardolph, an ashwinder. Perhaps I will see him again. Thank Thank you for passing through.
New instruments are
Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
This place has seen better days.
Revelio.
Well, if we we're talking beast, it's the nibbler that's the real commodity. Surely you agree. Irondale's not half as dull as it sounds. When I set about my arrangements, I don't expect to be thwarted by my own allies.
Revelio. These rocks have seen better days. Revelio.
Think you can... Oh, too hard. I'll get that goblin helm back. Hopefully by rummaging your corpse. If it isn't Nora Treadwell's precious little guardian. Clever.
Confringo!
No!
Khaleesi!
Marvelous strike!
Incendio! Leviosa! Incendio! Accio!
You'll have to fight eventually.
Revelio.
Reducto.
Alohomora. Alohomora. Deke?
Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can, on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area, so perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out there on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
Deke thinks you should be... You got one!
Professor Howin will never believe this. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment, and they should return.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
What am I meant to be doing now, Deke?
Deke suggests you rescue a jobberknoll, and then come and find Deke.
Oh, no, you don't. There. I'm not going to hurt you. I'll look after you. No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Revelio.
I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Do cooperate, won't you? Now, I'm only trying to help. Professor Howin will never believe this. Oh, no, you don't. Settle yourself, I mean you no harm. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvellous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready. There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready. Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home. Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Dee can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Deke thinks you are doing good work here.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now. came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Revelio.
Behind me! I promise! I cannot do this for all eternity! Get away from me!
Uncle Roland would never leave me to worry like this.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Revelio. Accio.
Nah, you want to leave it at least a week before you go poking back.
I've robbed every travelling vendor that...
Could this be Mr. Oakes's campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
What have we here? Another human?
Someone been taken out last minute!
Leviosa. Incendio.
Stop it!
Now, to find out what happened here.
Revelio.
Mr. Oakes's trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Flipendo. Glacius.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now, to find the crooked tree. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time.
Rally behind strength and you can't go wrong. It's when minds stand behind whimsy that castles fall.
Revelio.
One in the I heard something.
You will regret coming here.
Don't. Thought we'd forget about that goblin helm you stole.
Confringo!
You dead! Luck! Nothing more than luck!
Arresto momentum.
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. Come here. You're the little sod that saved Treadwell.
One less poacher in the wizarding world. What do we have here?
I will make you pay. Never anything interesting around here.
Revelio. I may have more luck higher up in the keep. Revelio. Stone walls do a prison make, sometimes. A ladder. That's what I need.
Not quiet.
Revelio.
Doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out.
This is the spot. I'd best have my wits about me.
You call that?
Revelio. Goodness, not a party to attend, but... What will we find in here? Revelio.
We're close to a breakthrough.
Lucky, that's all.
Revelio.
I wouldn't give him a cup of mushroom tea.
Alohomora.
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground.
You only have Ranrock to blame.
Revelio.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
Revelio.
I have a brother who works at Green. Good pay.
This prisoner owes us a silver profit.
Confringo!
How nice of
It's the student from the town. I'll get you yet. Ranrock won't be stopped. Oh, defense and mirage.
Why can't I hit you? No! I won't rest.
Confringo!
Won't get away with that. Death.
Revelio.
A boiler door. How to open it?
Confringo. Revelio.
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed. What's that?
Revelio.
Ooh, this shouldn't take long.
Tego.
Get accustomed to Move of a coward. Cut you from shoes to shadow. I will make you. Oh, little monk. One less human to worry about. Might about as well as I won't rest. Hit him. Truly. I'll get better. This is almost too easy. Arrogant child! You can't stop us. Not quite. Was that your best? I've been fine.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
Revelio.
This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free. Revelio.
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 Revelio. Revelio. Closer. Revelio.
What's down there?
I will make you pay.
Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
Fortunately, I've already found your wand, Mr. Oakes.
Please, pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. Oh, my wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. I think it's enchanted. Got my wand. Please find it. It may be behind the boiler. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait. You're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. How did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every Knut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizard kind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone. Incendio! Revelio. Trouble's brewing, and I'm without my friends. I know what that means. Merlin trial. Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Confringo! Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder? Confringo! Revelio. Confringo. Ha. Confringo! Confringo! These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Revelio. 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 I should investigate. Revelio. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Here. Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Perfect.
Someone. Oh, the anticipation.
Let's play Predator and Prey, shall we?
That was
Incendio!
avoiding our problems, are we?
Confringo!
Oh, what's the light You're a bit dodgy with your skills, aren't you, sweetheart?
Nothing more than luck.
Better luck next time.
Come out before I...
You're the one who stole the goblin helm.
Confringo! Revelio. This looks intriguing.
Revelio. Revelio.
Stepping on the dragon fight was the best decision I've made yet. The Ministry ought to loosen the reins on the dark arts. No better for...
What do you have in store for me this time?
Revelio.
You've had too much style this year.
Merlin himself would be proud.
Revelio.
You! What do you think?
That goblin helmet, Tilford. I want that back now.
Confringo!
Incendio! Is it you who've been cut in half?
Confringo! No!
The beasts are safer now.
Revelio. Revelio. small field guide. I'm most pleased to be included. Revelio.
Need a sword like it. I won't rest until you're dead.
Incendio!
One less.
Stop! Confringo!
How nice to see you.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Matter. They don't seem to care for me.
Exploso! Potato!
Loud as a troll you are.
Confringo!
Your luck.
I'm just warming up. You won't knock this one. You've made a grave mistake.
Shame nobody saw that.
Revelio.
Revelio. Confringo. Glacier. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Leviosa. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Revelio. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Glacier. Confringo. Depulso. Defendo.
Cut back on pudding.
Revelio.
Lucky, that's all. I won't rest.
You want that student defeated or remembered in the tower?
Still hoping that you're making this too easy. Every little squid. I'll find you. Get away! Stop it!
Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise. Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial? Revelio. Revelio.
The wizards will be defeated.
little moon calf, far from
Fucking positive disappointment! That was unexpected!
Confringo!
You're the one who released us! Hey, there's the student from the town! Everyone's beating us! Yeah! That's really fast, isn't it? You won't be able to stop Ranrock's forever.
Revelio. Closer. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Ha. Ha. Revelio. Ha. Accio. Revelio.
I won't rest.
Incendio! Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
Such arrogance.
I hope you made a mistake.
Why is it grapple? Yeah. You will suffer.
You made it.
Wonder who lives here.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiai, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
And what do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by? Anytime.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
And what do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? Now, if you like what you bought, be sure to come in and see me again. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Revelio. Off on another adventure, are we?
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never! I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
I'm so sorry. I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Revelio.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new fifth year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cosy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. A good wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
Confringo!
No! You'll regret coming here. Over here! Rather unwise coming back this way. Let's get this over with. Utterly pitiful, isn't No! I will make you pay. You've made your last mistake. Come in here. I won't rest. How nice of you to stop by. I will make you. Not such arrogance. Surrender now.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Revelio. Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It sounds as if the Loyalists attacked Anne without cause.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio. This well looks familiar. Sebastian! I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Lumos. Revelio. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section, with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Revelio. Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Incendio! Reparo. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Reparo. Lumos. Lumos. Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio! Revelio. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Lumos. I know it sounds strange,
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio. Lumos.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.